Agility?
With your 6 agility, how do you want to dodge it? Do you want to try to, like, duck under it, jump over it, roll out of the way somehow?
Ducking under it feels like the fastest way to get me decapitated. So I'm gonna try and jump. like, like
14! Versus his 8. As narrowly it goes under you and perfectly severs this gigantic, like 20-foot wide, disc-shaped hole in the wall of the cave as this, like, thin ray of sun shoots through the cave. And you see this dude walking out of the crater with his hair and his cloak floating up and his eyes glowing this gorgeous yet terrifying white. As now, all of your attacks will have to be reactions. There will not be a moment where he lets up.
okay.
Until he runs out of energy. 5. A small gust of wind comes rushing at you.
I will dodge.
What's on your mind? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. What?
Are you sure nothing got ruined?
Yeah.
Okay. You dodge effortlessly, and now you have a full room for action and a counterattack.
Within that counterattack and action, is there room for a small side action?
That depends on what you do.
I just want to drop the rocks.
Sure. Yeah, put them down. Yeah. Smart.
Feel like those might come back to bite me later. Like a murder frisbee. I want to control his left shoe, puppet his left shoe.
You
Does he not wear shoes? Is this man barefoot?
Yes, he's barefoot, and 2, you wouldn't be able to do that much with that.
Okay.
Like as smart as that is, it's just a shoe. But yes, he is barefoot.
Okay.
He's wearing wraps all around his body.
Oh.
Besides with the cloak. You can tell that the wraps are definitely an additive to his ability. Just like how many other people in the world wear clothes that assist their powers.
I want to soul string snare the wraps on his right wrist.
Okay. Soul string snare. That'll set you at 24 HP.
Why?
Oh, sorry, 27. My bad. You got all your health back. Okay, wrist wraps.
And then as the action, my action is to tighten them.
You want to tighten his wrist wraps.
I don't know if I want to tighten them or loosen them. Because tightening cuts off blood circulation, and you need that.
As he isn't walking towards you, but he is moving around the dirt with his wind to fix the hole. The cave is crumbling on over you guys, by the way.
I do tighten his wrist wraps.
All right. 2010. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for Soul String Snare first. Since we have to roll for that. You got a 12 versus his 16. He manages to dodge out of the way of the snare.
Dang it.
Okay, 30. You do have a counterattack from before. This is still like almost the instant after he hit you with the wind, or almost did. This is just a few moments after.
Okay. So since it didn't work, am I still at full health?
Yes.
In that case, I'd like to once again try the wraps around his left arm.
Oh, wait. Okay, so he got a 21.
He did.
10. Again, he dodges and goes for a counterattack. Which his counterattack would be a 20. What would you like to do?
I suppose I'll try and move out the way.
You want to jump out of the way? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'll move out of the way.
13. You do not
No.
manage to move out of the way. You take 7 points of damage on your Constitution shield. As you do get cut up by the wind, and that reaction-based combat is over. As he tosses out 3 more mannequins, 3 of which you can choose the abilities of. This time they only have 2 charges.
Okay. He threw out 3 more?
Yes, 3 more, all of which have 2 charges. Me one more time, show me how I'm divine. Need moonlight. Need a minute? Nicole? Oh. Alright.
Those are the 3 that I thought of.
That's actually not a bad selection. Convection or conduction?
Vex.
Convection is through the air, conduction is through touch. Conduction's faster, but convection's more long range. Just parentheses it, and remember to put in the 2.
Each of them has 2?
Yes.
Thank you for the weaker mannequins.
As he does sit there and wait for you to attack again.
Fire aiming specifically for his clothing.
5.
Nice.
He waves his hand and the fire arcs around him, behind him. As he does begin walking towards you, very slowly, each step he takes releases a small gust of wind.
I'll do another fire with the mannequin.
You'll do another what?
Fire from the fire mannequin.
5.
Wow. Very effective. Glad I chose that.
Well, there's still a chance. 5! He will take 1 damage as the fire burns him a little bit. He does take 1 damage. That's 1 point more to your goal. So, out of all the damage you've been dealing to him, you have to get to a 150 for a success to win the fight. Which means you have to do 150 damage in either multiple or single attacks. What would you like to do?
Um,
I'm gonna flip a coin before you say that, whether or not the cave is going to collapse. It is. The next 2 turns, the cave collapses.
Skeet skeet.
Skeet skeet butthole.
I use the lava mannequin. Structural integrity is already failing. The floor is lava.
Did you say the floor is lava?
Yeah.
As the floor begins heating up. Both of you take 3 points of damage. You might want to write that down too. You might want to write that down too. Oh, my bad. Constitution shield. There goes your Constitution shield. Yep, the floor is lava is a cursed phrase. Moby Dick is not a cursed phrase anymore. You're good. I'm not gonna fucking crush you with a whale. Like that'd
Why?
be
It was so funny.
that'd be so OP to kill leviathans. You realize that? Like
Have you guys ever heard the book of
get a proper mount and that'd be so overpowered.
Ender Pearls?
Yeah. That'd be a dex roll and a half though. Okay. Let's continue. That wasn't an action, that was just a curse trigger. It's not actually turning the floor into lava, it just makes it hot to the point where you take 3 points of damage. That's all.
So lava, excuse me. I will, I really want to say it again. Dang it. I will turn the floor, excuse me, in his path to me. I will have the lava man put lava on it.
If you're describing stuff, I'm okay with you saying the floor is lava. But if you say it randomly, then I'm gonna trigger the curse.
I know I can. I want it to be very specific what I want. So it's like it's in his line of path to me, so he hopefully stops walking at me and doesn't decide to do anything else.
Try as if you're talking to a 4-year-old. Try to describe what it is you're trying to do. Do not
So
actually talk to me like I'm a 4-year-old.
he's walking toward me, correct?
Yes.
I would like to use the lava guy to shoot lava at him, like his hand is a volcano at the guy.
Similar to the water guy.
Yeah.
9.
No.
Due to the weight of the lava, it's harder for him to move against the wind. But he does manage to move it out of the way. As the cave is one action away from completely collapsing.
Movement is movement is movement. Movement is not action.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will start moving toward the cave entrance, kind of hoping that the guy is coming too.
The mannequin will just mindlessly follow you.
Not the mannequin, like the actual human guy, like the person.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him to die.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Exiting the cave. I'm gonna flip a coin for both of you guys. Tails, you make it. Tails, he does as well. Holy fuck. If he were to get heads, he would have taken 40 points of damage, which would get you so much closer. But here we are, as the cave crumbles below both of you guys, and James rises out with the dark heart in hand as he looks so happy. But in that happiness, the dark heart's vines do begin wrapping around James, completely constricting him. Almost like he did, the exact same way it did the last 2 times. Uh, the monk guy is fully focused on you.
Mm-hmm. Is it still like freezing cold?
You're on top of a mountain.
Yes.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. What do you want to do? It's your action. This is a long road I'm looking at right now. I think I put the attack rolls a little too high, but you know what? We'll just ride it out.
Once again, spew lava at him.
Is that your last one?
Yeah.
Alright. 5! What the fuck? Your mannequins are only getting 5. As he does wave the lava out of the way again. Literally, your mannequins are just not rolling higher than 5. Holy shit. Okay.
They're doing their best. I will use Marionette's whip.
Okay. That's going to be a... Dex or ability? I'm not sure which one. You know what? Let's do ability. That's gonna be your ability
Yeah, you
check.
went with my higher stat.
Yeah, we're gonna do an ability check. Okay. How do you use Marionette's whip? It is only about 15 feet for a reach. Unless I put... Yeah, okay. 15 foot reach. There we go.
I whip it around. I whip it around, aiming for his waist.
Okay. 12. And the most the marionette's whip can do is 16 damage.
This is gonna be a long fight.
Yes. But remember, this is just your accuracy roll. Like, this isn't your full what's going on. 16. You hit him and deal 7 damage. As he is going to try and counterattack. 7. He doesn't manage to counterattack.
Oh.
You're close.
How does convection work?
The same way an oven does. And a microwave.
I will have the mannequin heat up the ground beneath his heat up the bottom of his foot. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
My initial thing was raise his body temperature to a beyond feverish degree.
No, not possible.
But that's not, yeah. That's not a thing.
Like I said, it works pretty much the exact same way an oven or microwave does. You're not going to affect somebody else's insides.
Huh?
You're not going to microwave somebody else's insides.
I want to microwave his outsides.
Okay. You cause a slight warm-up. As he looks slightly relieved from the cold.
I just kind of give him a thumbs up.
Somewhat full of gratitude, he puts a thumbs up and refuses to attack you for his next turn. It is still combat, so you should still probably attack. Even though he's being nice.
He's so nice. I feel bad. I don't want to fight him. Oh. It seems as though I've been accidentally hitting buttons. I will use Marionette's whip again, this time aiming for his ankle.
And I rolled on your ability. Aiming for his ankle?
To try and whip
20.
it around his ankle.
20, okay. 4.
Nice.
So he will take 8 damage.
Did it like wrap around his ankle, or does it immediately come off?
Yes, it kind of wrapped around his ankle. It's kind of a flimsy whip though. It comes out of your fingertip.
So I can't pull his foot out from under him.
That's gonna be a strength check.
Okay.
Like if you're going to do something like that, it's going to be a strength check. So let's see.
My strength is a 0.
Let's hope you don't roll a 5
D20,
again.
let's go.
Let's hope you don't roll a 5
D20,
again.
let's go.
You rolled a 4! As you just, like, tug at his leg, and it, like, scratches his leg a little bit as he just looks slightly relieved again. Feeling somewhat satisfied with this slight, therapeutic combat, he just gives you a thumbs up and refuses to attack you again.
I return the thumbs up.
he just refuses to attack because of your flimsy attacks.
How am I gonna get to 200 to 150 at this point?
Just keep going. You're gonna have to get creative.
I roll above the
If you can. Somehow, all of your single dices only roll 5 or 4. Okay. Back into character. Come on.
I want to use Marionette's whip, aiming for his main body once again.
D20 plus 10. 12. Not bad. Oh, shit. Okay. 16. 9. Okay.
I did it. I rolled
That's not
above a
terrible.
5.
He takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Taking 8 damage, you roll for... Sorry, you aim for his what?
The main part of his body, like his torso, tummy.
Okay. It strikes at his stomach. As he continues to approach. He's about 10 feet away from you now.
Oh, that's terrifying. Heat blast.
There's one move. I'm sorry, I could do this. There's one move on here that consumes all damage that this NPC's taken and puts it on you, and that would reset the fight completely.
I hate everything.
This fight has gone on for a session and a half so far. Just imagine how boss battles are gonna be.
I don't really have the most offensive ability.
No, you don't, and it's especially because you don't have any gear. Like, you don't have anything to support your abilities. So,
Yeah.
all you're doing is, like, repeatedly using attacks, which is all you really can do at the moment. And it's not necessarily your fault. It's just circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
You just so happen to encounter an enemy that has things that you don't.
Heat
And that's going to happen.
blast.
Okay. Heat blast. And that is going to happen quite often. 20. 19. Not bad. As the convection shoots out, this, like, giant wave of, like, almost plasma wraps around this guy as it does so much damage. 19 with an 18, it does 27 damage.
Yeah, I did something. That's gotta be at least 100
Finally!
now.
Finally! Okay, as he is actually taken aback, as he does, like, drop down to one knee, you can tell he's gonna go for, like, one more Hail Mary attack.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. How much energy does this man have? I guess I will prepare to dodge. Cause I'm out of mannequins.
As you see him float into the air, and this large cluster of wind starts orbiting around him, forming an orb.
So cool.
All wind is starting to go into his direction now.
Oh no. We're outside. This makes it so much worse.
You will have to get, on whatever roll you choose, at least 5 spaces within a nat perfect in order to survive, like, to not sustain 15 points of damage. What this means is, the lower you can get your roll, the better. The lower you can get your dice. It has to be 5 spaces within a nat perfect. No matter what dice check it is. That means... Hold on. These 10s would be your worst enemy.
Mm-hmm. I wanna punch the wind away. I'm kidding.
What?
Uh, uh,
This is gonna be probably
how
the
do
hardest part.
how do I use my strength here?
That would put you at a 20 on dice.
That is the lowest I can do.
No, it isn't.
What?
Mm-hmm. The lowest possible dice you can get for a roll is 3.
With what? With what?
I cannot tell you that. Cannot tell you that.
Let's say that you were a player playing this game. What would you do in my situation?
I literally could not tell you one of my most advanced components in the game. Like, you have to discover it for yourself.
Parry. No, I'm kidding.
What'd you say?
I said parry, but I was joking.
Parry is your dexterity.
Yeah, nope, that's an 8.
I would look at like the limits of what it takes to roll a success on a dice. Like 1 out of 20 for your 0 number rolls, you know, etc. One out of 20 for all of your stats and whatnot.
So I want to use my vitality. No, I'm kidding.
As the wind is starting to pick up more, and eventually it's going to start like pulling you in.
Oh, I see. I see.
As debris
What do
is
my
flying
surroundings
past your
look
head.
like?
There's fucking debris everywhere. The atmosphere and the landscape is currently changing due to this sheer amounts of force through wind.
Mm-hmm. Would it be possible? I want to do something to break his concentration, like cause a boulder to come loose and fly at him.
Not possible.
I didn't think so.
Actually, it could be if you manage to land a luck roll.
Seems worth a shot.
Remind me again, what's the requirements for a luck roll? 1 through what?
My lucky number is a 3.
No. What is the requirements for a luck roll? 1 through...
I don't know.
How many options do you have for a lucky number?
1 through 10.
And what's the requirement for you to at least survive this attack? Or not take the 15 damage?
5 within an at perfect.
What are your chances?
3%.
What?
No, 1%?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5. Wait.
You have a 50% chance of survival now.
Hey, that's good. That's way better than whatever it was before. Wait, to survive? Wait. Yes.
5
That's
dices within an at perfect.
That's within the range.
It's not in the range. I'm sorry. But
Wait,
it's not in the range. 5 points within a net perfect. That means 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'm so confused.
What do you mean you're confused?
How do luck rolls work again?
This
Because
isn't
I
based
thought
on.
it.
Okay, listen. This entire thing wasn't based on a luck roll. Like I've been saying, it's based on you limiting how much you have to roll in your dice for you to get steps within a nat perfect. Meaning that if you had to roll a number between 1 and 5, I wouldn't even roll it.
Oh.
Somehow, you managed to get on the 50% side of failure, meaning that you will be taking
Oh.
15 points of damage.
Oh.
As this gigantic gust of wind comes out and blasts you, barely hanging on to the edge of a cliff, you manage to pull yourself up, being completely fine. Although you are beaten up to shit.
Oh.
Do you want me to tell you how much damage you have left, or do you want me to, or do you want to just keep, like, going?
I'm not gonna get there anyway. Might as well not.
Huh?
I said, not gonna get there anyway.
Alright.
I'm joking. I do believe in my ability. I
Okay.
think I can. I just have to figure it out.
Alright, then I'll keep it anonymous. Okay, what would you like to do next? Now that you've regained your posture a little bit.
Um, what do my surroundings look like? Is it just like a level cliff?
No, it's not a level. There's chaos everywhere. It's like a bunch of debris. The guy is
Okay.
standing in the middle, and you are near cliffside.
I will move away from those cliffs.
Okay,
Actually,
you don't have too much damage to do next until it's done.
and then I will use. I will use. I will use Soul String Snare, putting my HP at 12 to grab the wrap on his arm.
Bam, 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 bam. 24. Not bad, not bad. 21, as you manage to barely grab the wrap on his arm, taking away 3 points of your health. Okay, what would you like to do next? Remember to put that down. Seriously, put that down. Like, you don't want to forget about that and lose health for no reason.
I want to constrict it around his wrist, arm area.
This will be the total amount of damage that the thing is going to do. As it does, like, split open his arm a little bit, as you see kind of like blood pouring down his wrist. Not his wrist, but his arm. As he looks like fucking hurt. He looks like you, kinda. You can tell that a lot of the debris was actually hitting him within the orb. Like it was a bloodletting ability.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just reading through my sheet. Am I within 15 feet of him?
No, you are 20 feet away. One more movement and you will be 10 feet if you want to. Whatever
I
you
would
choose
like
the
to do a
distance.
movement.
Okay. You what?
I would like to do a movement in his direction.
Alright.
And use Marionette's whip.
Okie dokie.
Aiming for his center body.
Yep. 10. 13, not bad. Not terrible. Definitely not terrible. 6.
Nice.
You deal 7 points of damage as all wind stops. As he looks at you and just smiles. Good job. It's over. We're
Wait,
done.
really?
Mm-hmm. We're done. I just wanted a good fight. As he turns around to see James behind him holding the dark heart out. Neither of you notice him standing there, by the way.
Get hurt. I say talking to James.
As this guy grabs the dark heart and starts walking over to you with it.
I do hold out my hands. And also let go of his wrist using lifeline tether.
Please do something good with this.
I will. Trust me, I will.
Good job on your fighting, by the way.
Thank you.
With your puppeteering abilities, it might help to make or start getting into like sculpting and stuff. Or wear some clothes that are like special. Maybe go on quests and stuff like that.
And start wearing clothes that what?
That are special. That you can control. Like my cloak.
Thanks for the advice.
And my wraps. As you see all of the wraps kind of come off of him and start just whipping around the area. You can tell he's controlling it with wind, but it seems like almost like he's had it since he was a little baby. Like he moves it like they're limbs.
Ooh. I just kind of hug Angel.
Who? Oh. As he says, "Is your friend okay?"
I look down at Angel to make sure he's alright.
I'm not talking about your doll.
Oh, James? James, are you okay?
He shrugs. As the guy says, yeah, he got wrapped around by the dark heart. I saw it. Does that
That's
just
the
happen?
third time it's happened.
You don't seem very concerned by that at all.
That's the third time it's happened.
You don't seem very concerned by that at all.
No, I am. It's... He doesn't seem hurt. And he isn't veil touched. So...
I'm guessing that you two have to get back to wherever it is.
I nod.
I can give y'all some transportation if you like.
Please. Also, is your arm okay?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You see, he just self-heals. Where do you need to go?
We're going back to the...
Oh, my brain. Hang on.
We're going back to the Citadel.
What for?
Well, they're the ones who needed the dark hearts to lift the curse and also try and find a cure to the veil.
How many do you already have?
3.
3 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you hear him whistle, and then, this, like, cloud comes around and just kind of sits in front of you guys. He hops on.
I look over at James with, like, just the most pure excitement.
James gets on and just kind of sits.
I get on.
As the cloud just fucking takes off, and, eventually you guys get dropped off at the Citadel. Afton and the other dude, greet you guys outside.
I wave.
You're back, Afton says.
Thanks for the lift.
I say, talking to the monk guy.
He nods and walks inside the castle. Clover, you're hurt.
Very badly, but that's okay.
He holds out his hands, and a green energy comes out, healing 15 points of HP, setting you back to 30 HP. My abilities are to heal.
Thank you.
I don't have a constitution shield anymore.
You have the Dark Heart?
Yeah.
And the one from Elder's Vale?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on in.
I walk in.
Okay.
We should have 3 now?
Yes, that would be 3. The one that you got from me, the one that you got from Elder's Vale, and the one that you got from Han City. Town. Sorry. As he holds out his hands for the Dark Hearts.
I give him the Dark Hearts.
He walks into the back, leaving the door open.
Am I allowed to watch, or...?
If you want.
I do.
You walk in to see this, like, gigantic garden spanning until you can't see past it. And it's full of Dark Hearts. The atmosphere is weird and has little flakes in the air. And it's all purple and, like, gross. And there's these veins and tentacles rising out of the ground. It is just full of these buds with tiny little Dark Hearts. As Afton does start crushing up the Dark Hearts. And turning them into this really, really fine powder.
What's the difference between these Dark Hearts and those Dark Hearts?
These are fully grown and had a host. They capture the abilities of people. And taint them.
Oh.
Turning them evil. As he continues mixing it with a bunch of different stuff and whatnot. What would you like to do, Nicole?
I'll go back in and talk to James.
To James? He's in with you.
Oh.
Hmm?
I just
Sorry?
hold out my hand, put out paper, scissors.
He doesn't play. You see Afton walk over with, like, this little dropper thing, and then just have James look up. As he drops this small, little, tiny drop of purple liquid on this black area. And eventually, James is able to start moving his jaw more.
Hey, you did it.
Oh, that feels... what? You see he's, like, astonished that he's able to talk now.
Yay, you can talk.
after all that.
Last time I said that, you yelled at me.
As Afton walks over and says, "Can you look up, please?"
I look up.
This is gonna sting. As he shoves the dropper in your nose, and you can feel it squirt up, like almost like it's poking you in the back of the eye, and drip down your throat. As you can feel the veil leave your body. Yep, better get it over with.
That was awful and I hated it, but also thank you.
Yeah.
My nose will never feel the same. No.
If you ever need to do this and you're not close enough to come back, you need 3 dark hearts and 1 blacksworth. It's a flower. 3 of them specifically. All of them have to have, like, veil touched somebody.
I nod.
Otherwise, it won't work.
Do you have more of that for Ghosty?
I can give you a drop.
It was kind of shoved up.
I can give you a drop, but our entire city is suffering.
Right. Where are you about your city? But I believe it was,
He gives you a little dropper, and it has a little tiny bit of fluid in it. Nicole? Sorry, go ahead.
Will what you have left be enough for your city?
Maybe. Maybe not. All I know is that you and your friends managed to go get 3 other dark hearts. Something that a lot of adventurers died doing. And I think this is going to serve as some motivation for stronger adventurers. And maybe even retired ones.
I smile.
You guys have been an inspiration around the city. Good job. And as one of the 2 kings, we fully welcome you into the city, into the citadel at any time. And for all of this, we'll relieve the curse from Everglow.
I smile.
Yay!
And from Hanstown.
They have a curse?
Well, that was, that makes sense.
I hope you have fun adventuring. Nicole?
Yes.
Completing this last quest in this quest line, you have advanced to level 1.
Yeah.
So, you get 5 EXP. What would you like to do? Put it into your ability level? Or put it into your XP?
XP.
Fuck, where did your level go? There it is. You want to put it into your XP? I do want to warn you, you won't be able to change this later.
So what does it mean when you say put it into my ability level?
Your ability has a level. Like, if you scroll down to your ability, it has an ability level. It's something that's going to level up your abilities.
Oh, ability level.
Okay. And the more you go out on quests and defeat enemies, the more you're going to get XP that you can turn into ability levels if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But ability level is only unlocked at level 1.
Yay!
Along with numerous other things with level requirements. But we can get to that some other time. I'm going to end that session there, as where we will pick off next time. Ghost, Morgan, Nicole, and James will all be in the same place.